Hey guys, it's Sabrina. So I've been pretty sick this past week. I got hit with the cold on Monday, and since then it's been like downhill. But I'm finally starting to feel better after yesterday. It was just pretty tough. I couldn't really do much other than go to class and I binge watched 13 Reasons Why. Like I literally watched all 13 episodes this past week, and it's an amazing show. I'm addicted. So yeah, my cough's intense. But I wanted to make a video for you guys today about how I got this scholarship, this full ride scholarship for medical school. A lot of you guys were interested, and honestly I didn't even know it was possible, so I was pretty shocked when I got it as well. I haven't heard about a lot of people getting it, so I got really lucky to get it. I'm pretty fortunate. So I actually got my acceptance letter from this medical school from my professor, and she had me walk into her lab and she was like, I have something for you. And I thought it was just and I saw that it was actually an acceptance letter to the medical school, and I didn't even read the part about the full ride scholarship. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. She's like, just keep on reading. So I kept on reading, and I was like, holy crap, this is a full ride scholarship to the school. And I got so excited, and I was like, how did I get this? Like, what did I do to get this? And she's just like, it's a combination of everything. It's your MCAT, it's your GPA, it's your letters of rec, it's your like experience and all that stuff, volunteering, shadowing. And that's kind of what helped me, I guess, get the scholarship. So I mean, I didn't do anything like crazy or out of the box. I did a lot of the typical stuff. I do have a 3.98 GPA. I did get a 509 in my MCAT. And these are all like the MCAT's like an average score, but it's like a good average score for in-state schools. I probably couldn't have applied to like out-of-state really big name schools. I know a lot of people who are shooting for way higher because that's what they want to do. I just wanted to stay in-state because I really wanted to save money, and I didn't want to take out a lot of loans. So that's kind of what where my mind was set, and that's why I decided to make that decision. So I was happy with my MCAT score. A lot of people would be like, I need to retake it, but I didn't care. And I did a lot of volunteering. I did volunteer for the hospital for over a year. I volunteered for hospice for over a year. Then I also did a lot of like research projects. I actually helped a family practitioner with a research project on obesity, which was really cool. It was an amazing experience, and she's one of the doctors so I got to shadow and got to know really well. So I had a lot of fun with her. And then I also did a research project because I've been in a research lab for 3 years now in my research lab, and I've just been working on that for a long time as well. And what else have I done? YouTube, I talked about YouTube. That actually made me stand out a lot, which was really cool. I always think of it as just like a fun hobby, but people get so excited when I tell them I make YouTube videos. But like write down any hobbies that kind of make you stand out or make you unique. That'll be really helpful if you do anything that's different from all the rest of the candidates, I guess. I talked about being Romanian and speaking Romanian. I just talked about other doctors that I shadowed, like I shadowed an orthopedic doctor. I did FIDE. I also took like a leadership role on FIDE because I was part of a dance committee. So if you are in like a club or a fraternity or sorority or something, you know, try to like make an impact in that club, sorority, or fraternity. So you can make a difference, and you can also talk about like your leadership positions, because I have a hard time with leadership positions and I haven't taken too many, but recently I've taken more. Like this year I decided to become a dissection assistant, and then I became a genetics discussion group leader, and they're both just helping me like expand out more, I guess, not be as shy, talk more, teach more. And I love teaching people, so I've been having a lot of fun with this, and it's just helping me like get out of my bubble. It's been a really amazing experience, so I definitely think you should do something like that if you can. And that's it. I can't think of anything else, but that's what I talked about. So that was like all my experiences on the side. And then my personal statement, I kind of just talked about my life story. So just talk about your life story, what kind of made you decide to become a physician and to get on this path. So I just started with my family, how they're the first generation that came to America, and they inspired me with their hard work because they went back to college and redid their degrees, even though they already had mechanical engineering degrees in Romania, but that didn't count here. They became computer programmers here, which was really cool, and that inspired me to want to work really hard in school, and that's where I've gotten to the point in school by working hard. And then I have a family friend who lives in Romania, and she's a family physician. She is also like a pediatrician on the side, and at the time when I came to visit her, she was actually the director of the hospital there. and I got to like shadow her and see what it was like, and it was awesome. I was like, wow, this is so cool. And it was right before I started my freshman year of high school, so that like just officially pushed me towards medical school. I was like, this is really what I want to do. Like, this is so cool. So, you know, if you have any life experiences that like changed your life forever and made you want to do something, then just talk about them in your personal statement. I can also do a more in detailed video about your personal statement. I know that's a really big deal, and people say to start it early before you apply. I don't think I actually started it that early. I probably started it around like May, and I submitted my application in July, so it didn't take me that long to actually write it because I knew what I wanted to write about. So just like get started on it, put down a list of ideas, and then send it to a lot of people to read it over and tell you what you should change or keep. That's what I did, and that was really helpful. Let's see. Else. So your personal statements are important, and then your interviewing skills are super important. That's like the major way that medical school gets to know you. They can see you on paper, but then they get to meet you in person. So for the MMI, I practiced a lot. I would watch YouTube videos about MMIs. I would find worksheets online about MMIs and like different little practice scenarios and questions, and I'd have all my friends like ask me these questions and I'd practice with them. So that was really helpful, and I did that for like a few. I found out that my interview date was like 3 weeks away, so I think I did that for about 3 weeks, and then just went for it. The MMI was so scary, and I thought I messed up, but she said that I did really well in my interview, that I had good interview scores, so that's good. I tried to be as genuine as possible and answer the questions in the way that I believe is ethical and correct. And you know, many of us have differing opinions, but it's helpful to try to listen to other people's opinions, like maybe ask them this question, be like, what would you do? So you can hear like what other people's thought processes are and get an idea of how that correlates with what you think about. And that will help you come up with like good answers and help you like think outside the box instead of just being narrow-minded. And that's how I practiced for the MMI. And then I had a standard medical school interview where they just ask you questions about yourself, and that was easier. You just have to know who you are as a person, and then you can answer the questions pretty easily. But sometimes it's hard because you have never thought about these questions before, and you're like, wow, I don't know what I'd do in a situation like that. So it's just a good idea to practice this stuff, because it's really hard not to choke up on interview day. Like, I remember during my first station, I was awful. I had no idea what I was saying, and it was awkward. And I know she felt awkward. The interviewer felt really weird in my MMI, because she was just like, I just kept repeating myself, and she didn't really have anything else to ask me, because she was like, yeah, I think that's it. So I kind of just sat there in silence for a few minutes. It was awkward, but oh well. I think after that I got the hang of it and did a lot better on the rest of the stations. And so the interview was good, my MCAT application was good, and all the other scores that was needed was good. So I guess that's why I ended up getting the scholarship, and I'm just so excited. I didn't even think this could happen, and like the fact that not only do I get to pursue my dream career, I get to pursue it without having to worry about like the financial aspect of it is awesome. So if you guys are interested in something like that, I just recommend doing your best that you can do on the application. I doubt this would happen if this was an in-state school again. That's what I wanted. So if you guys are going for out-of-state, you probably have to be even more competitive. It's probably even more difficult. And you know, actually get interested and see if there are scholarships like this at the school that you're applying in. I didn't even think that was an option until I found this out, so that was really cool. And yeah, so that's just like how I ended up getting a full ride scholarship, I guess, because a lot of you guys were asking questions and didn't know how, so I didn't actually apply for it. I was just offered it. You guys have been through this journey with me for so many like months and years now, and it's really cool to see this happening. And medical school starts really soon. I think I start like August 1st, and we're just doing a 2-week orientation, and then school starts for real like August 14th, I think. So I have a little bit of a summer. I'm really nervous about what's to come, but I'm so excited also. So it's like, I don't know how to feel right now. It still doesn't feel real. Like, I'm sitting here binge watching 13 Reasons Why, thinking this will be my life for the next few years, but it's about to get crazy. So yeah, good luck on your guys' journey. Let me know if you have more questions that I can answer. And thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.